action today in the Global Wrestling Federation. Hello, everyone. I'm Craig Johnson, and on today's show, you'll see Sam Houston take on Buster Blackheart. We will show you highlights from a tag team match recently held in the Global Wrestling Federation for the tag team titles, as it was scheduled to be Steve Simpson and Chris Walker, the champions, against Hollywood John Tatum and the California stud Rod Price. We'll show you what happened in that one. We will see Gary Young take on the Body Snatcher, a menacing man. Black Bart going against Bull Payne in a match where I think even Samantha has a few things to say. Then, our main event, no disqualification. Chuck Taylor, Terry Garvin to go against the Dirty Davis Brothers. Let's go back to last week and take a look at the first tag team meeting between these two teams.
Tom Davis in.
The lockup. And these men jockeying for position. Tom Davis getting the side headlock. Davis with a shoulder block 2 times. Advantage in size working to his favor there. Step over 2 times. And Terry Garvin pulling him up and over. Dropped it. Tom Davis may have had enough. They're very happy, and Jazz looking on at the fallen Davis brother and the consoling Davis brother.
Keeping a sharp eye on the action of Mike and Tom Davis as Chaz on the outside.
There's the lockup, knee into the midsection, forearm to the back. And Tom Davis trying to make sure that Terry Garvin's momentum is short-lived.
It's got to be a great psychological boost to Terry Garvin and Chuck Taylor to know that they have that third eye, that third man on the outside.
Using the middle rope for advantage, the Dirty Davis Brothers, as Garvin is there, helpless to do anything because Tom Davis made sure he went nowhere. Double teaming the order of the day for the Dirty Davis Brothers. Whip. Power slam. Count of 2, Chuck Taylor in. He's gonna stop the flurry of the Dirty Davis Brothers. All 4 men in the ring. Over the top, there goes Terry Garvin. Not a disqualification in the GWF. Chuck Taylor being tied into the rope. Jazz watching out for Terry Garvin. Watch out from behind. Mike Davis with a chair. Jazz grabs the chair away and hits him over the head. Gets him again. Jazz preventing the Dirty Davis Brothers from the Dirty Deed of Jazz. Knocking some noggin. Let's get the official word on this one. Oh, no.
The winners of the match, the Dirty Davis Brothers.
Well, it was Mike Davis who tried to use the chair. Jazz took it away, and boom. 1 time, boom, a 2nd time. What's this?
You want to play dirty? You want to hit with anything you want to hit with? Bring it back next week and let's do a no DQ right here in the All About.
The main event today, no disqualification. Chuck Taylor, Terry Garvin against the Dirty Davis Brothers. Last time a disqualification on your team, although I do know for a fact, as we saw in the videotape, Mike Davis was the instigator, but sometimes it's the second person that gets caught.
Wait a minute, Craig. First of all, it started as a simple tag team with 2 friends, Chaz and I, and we became very, very close friends, and we became one heck of a tag team. And, you know, there's nothing like friendship except one thing. That's the undying love of a father for his son. And when you tried to hurt Chaz, you're going to have to deal with this great big man, Tug.
Right? Davis brothers, listen. I'm bringing anything I can into the ring. This is what you want, baby. And this is how you're going to get it. So I think by the end of the match time, you're going to be running your tail.
Chaz, will you be watching out in the corner?
I won't be in the corner this time, Craig, you know, because the Davis brothers, they're whining, they're thinking something's going to happen. I'm going to interfere, but I'm going to be watching from a distance.
2-on-2, Davis brothers, 2-on-2.
2-on-2, no DQ today in the GWF. That's our main event. Action underway next. Sam Houston against Buster Blackheart and an uninvited guest. Let's take a look right here at action from the GWF.
Introducing Sam Houston.
A very popular competitor in the GWF, Sam Houston, arrives in the Global Dome.
Sam Houston has had his problems recently with GWF television champion Eddie Hot Stuff Gilbert. But I think that Sam Houston has weathered the Eddie Gilbert storm very well. And he's facing a tough competitor today. And Buster Blackheart.
Buster Blackheart from Hell's Kitchen, New York.
What are you ordering up right there?
I have no idea. Even more so, I have no desire to.
No, me either.
And there you see Sam Houston locking up with Buster Blackheart. Sam Houston has been very successful wherever he's gone in professional wrestling. One time a Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. Buster Blackheart, well, his success in wrestling is sometimes questionable, but he stays in there fighting all the way.
The official now making Buster lose a little bit of that paraphernalia he brought into the ring with him.
Sam Houston, I remember seeing Sam Houston when he was virtually a youngster. He's not an old man by any means now, but when he first started, I don't know how many years ago it was, he just burst onto the scene.
Came right out of nowhere, scored a very, very surprising victory, pinning superstar Billy Graham as part of a six-man tag team match at the Great American Bash in 1986, which really catapulted Sam Houston to superstar status.
And the Dog of War finding out just how good Sam Houston is.
We're seeing a little bit of that Sam Houston temper. Things taking a turn south here as Sam Houston has had it with the activities of one Buster Blackheart.
And making her way down the ringside is Samantha. What in the world is Samantha doing here? I know that recently in the GWF, Sam Houston and Samantha had some words outside of the ring, but I think Samantha is just wondering what this cowboy from Bear Creek's all about.
Well, she's getting a good look. Samantha at ringside, and Sam Houston, he could be distracted by the activities of Samantha Payne.
Oh! And apparently the distraction working in favor of Buster Blackheart. You heard at the top of the show, Bullpen and Samantha talking about Sam Houston, so maybe they think that this man is hefty competition. Buster Blackheart has been using the distractions of Samantha plus some brawling moves to get the advantage here. Putting pressure on the temple. And Sam Houston with a couple of rights, make it 3 times, trying to come back, but a rig of the eyes stops the flurry.
And I've got to give credit to Buster Blackheart as he has taken the best that Sam Houston's had to offer.
Sam Houston comes away, put in the side headlock, and Buster doesn't quite know where he is. Wait a minute. Samantha's taking the microphone away from ring announcer Ron Ames and is making her way into the ring.
What is this?
Sam Houston, I've been out here watching you, and I want you to know you ain't nothing. All you are is a wannabe. All you ever were was a wannabe. You're not nothing but a tall, skinny piece of junk. You couldn't beat Bull Payne on your best day. And I see you watching me, Sam Houston. Let me tell you something, boy. You wouldn't know a real woman if you saw one.
Whoa, ho, ho. Oh, Sam.
Well, Mr. Badger, it's very obvious to me and all these people here in the Global Dome that Bull Payne wouldn't know a woman if he had one.
What? Whoa.
Coast-to-coast connection for the tag team championship. Unfortunately, Chris Walker's airplane never made it, so it was a situation where, unfortunately, Steve Simpson had two choices. One, forfeit the tag team championship, or two, go 2-on-1. Let's take a look and see what happened as we take a look at highlights from the Global Tag Team Championship match.
Got the powerhouse in there right now. Rugged Rod Price is the powerhouse of that team right now. I think it's a matter of timing for the tag team tactics. Take that belt.
Aren't you supposed to be down by it over the top rope? It's not a disqualification in the GWF. Used to be a long time ago, but it's not here. Never in the GWF, and watch out. They put the bell down.
I think they're going to ring his bell right now.
Yeah, right down on top of the bell. Ding. He's out for the count.
I hear the fat lady singing. I think it's all over with.
Well, if she's not singing, she's tuning up, man.
2-on-1, the double teaming goes on.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. There's no one at home now.
Hey, he just gave up. He just rang his own bell, right?
No.
Go ahead and give him the belt.
No way. Have to admire the courage of Steve Simpson. He didn't want to just hand the belts over. He's fighting for those tag team titles.
Well, right now, he's out there on instinct. Can't you smell something stinking?
The double team with the two boots.
Price has got him one. Hey, that ref is an awfully slow counter, I think. He needs to move a little bit faster.
If he had been moving any faster earlier in the match, this match would have already been over
That's a
with.
big power slam.
Power
That's a
slam,
power
oh my.
slam.
That could do it. Count of one, count of two, but Simpson with a kick out.
He needs to be hooking that leg tighter next time, I think.
Well, I'll say one thing for Steve. He's got a little more guts than he does brain. Of course, maybe he's been watching us, you know what I mean?
Another power slam.
That's two in a row. He's done that yet.
And the shoulder comes up. The shoulder came up.
That ref doesn't know what a 3 count is. I'm going to send him back to school.
And now John Tatum looks on, says he wants the tag. He gets the tag. Price holding Simpson in. Although Simpson has nobody to tag to.
That big kick.
The back kick goes right in. It's the second degree breaker.
He's teeing him up now. It's just a matter of time before he sends him down the concourse.
Tatum, confident, rolls him over. Lackadaisical cover, only good for a count of two. You would have thought it could have been the Tyson something. Grab the Tyson, you're going to take a short.
I can't believe it's taking him that long to beat this guy. He's only one person out there.
All the credit in the world has to go to Steve Simpson. He has nobody he can tag out to, although he almost looks like instinctively he's going over to the corner.
Listen, Johnson, when he's done losing this match, where's he got to go? No one's going to want anything to do with this guy because he thought he was trying to be a hero out there. He's got to learn something. Heroes always are losers.
Double clothesline. Price, Tatum, tape and throw him off a building, see if he can fly. Well, a superhuman effort.
They've got him in their corner right now. It's just a matter of time now. He's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Just go for the submission right now and finish him up. That's it.
Covers count of one, count of two. No great binding of the legs are not allowed. Simpson to kick out once
Tatum's
again.
getting kind of confused there now. Maybe he's not the man to get the job done. With me or Mike down there, we would have had him beat 5-10 minutes ago.
He had been beaten before he got in the ring into the business.
Series of rights by Hollywood John Tatum. One more time, but I think it gets turning to anger. Steve Simpson. Tag team titles on the line.
See that left hand? See that left? Come out of nowhere.
Right to the chin.
Last jaw.
And now,
He's made them some of that turnbuckle now.
Tatum.
I guarantee you Simpson wishes he was back in Africa.
Tatum has Simpson in the corner. And Akbar gets up on the apron. Tatum signaling for something, throws him in, and to the back of the head. Simpson went down. Something must have been in that hand.
I think that's it, baby. Let's count it down. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. Was there ever any doubt?
New tag team champion. And still they have the key to win. Here with the new Global Wrestling Federation tag team champion. But still, 2-on-1, it took cheating to win this.
How do you spell champion? I know you Americans know how to spell. How do you spell champion? Well, you're looking at the champions now. And I told you, Craig, and I told everybody in television land, that when I tell you something, you go to the bank. How does it feel? Hollywood. Hey, I knew when I got with you I was going to be a champion. You told me that's just who we are, and we'll put these belts up against anybody, anytime. And you told us to play by the rules and work hard, and it paid off. By the rules,
Playing by the rules,
very square.
what was in Ron Price's hand?
1, 2, 3, right in the middle of the ring. And you know, Simpson, we can't help it if your partner got cold feet. That's not my problem. I know what I know, and I know that my boys are the best. I should say my men are the best. And we will defend this. We're not closet champions. We're great champions. You saw. Go ahead.
I would like to say one thing. We are very happy. Gorgeous Gary Young getting ready for a very large challenge. The challenge stands over 6 feet, 8 inches tall. And he's called the Body Snatcher.
His opponent, from parts unknown, weighing 350 pounds and 6 feet 8 inches tall. Introducing the Body Snatcher.
A harrowing look from the Body Snatcher. Climbing over the top rope and ready for action. Well, an interesting circumstance in that tag team title match, 2-on-1. But I know for a fact that Steve Simpson would like to get an opportunity to regain those championships. The Body Snatcher. Weighing in at over 300 pounds. And some of the fans seem to be joining the Body Snatcher fan club here. Gary Young providing a test for the ominous man. Two times Gary Young has tried to size him up only to find himself in the corner. The Body Snatcher. Collar and elbow tie-up. Gary Young. trying to exactly figure out how to attack this big man. Stare down, and the body snatcher says, bring it on. Or whatever those eyes happen to say. Back to the rope they go. Body snatcher. Boy, the shot to the sternum. Gary Young ducks under the clothesline, delivers the right. It doesn't knock the big man down, however. And so far, the action in this match has been to the advantage of the body snatcher. Gary Young, an excellent wrestler, has held many titles. Rookie of the Year in 3 different organizations. Usually can match up with just about anybody. But the body snatcher looking to make a big impression here in the GWF. And Gary Young delivers the forearm. Another forearm. The big man goes rocket. Gary Young into the rope. Drop kick, sends him down. And the body snatcher quickly back up to his feet. But we've seen that Gary Young can indeed have some effect on him. Stare down once again. These two competitors really don't know what to make of each other. Body snatcher hasn't really been massively offensive in his tactics until now. Clubbing blows. Gary Young may have had enough. Delivers the top 2 times, 3 times. Gary Young hip toss out of the corner. Gets ready. Clothesline. Sends the big man down. Gary Young will recover. Count of 1, count of 2. But the body snatcher powers out. And then there's down Gary Young once again. Referee John Keaton has not had to make many calls in this match, but may have to start now. As the body snatcher not letting Gary Young out of the corner and pulled him out of there and starts choking on him. John Keaton starting the countdown. Gary Young down to the body slam. Boot to the shoulder. And the body snatcher looking impressive here. And look at that beautiful move by Gary Young. Rolls him up. Did he get a count of 3? Count of 3. Gary Young caught the body snatcher off guard, but the body snatcher throws the referee off the top rope. Says, you didn't beat me. Body snatcher. Challenging. Gorgeous Gary Young. Let's get back in the ring. That was not a 3 count. We're going to have to wait and get the official word on this one. Hey! Gary Young apparently did get the 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, gorgeous Gary Young.
When we return, a matchup between Black Bart and Bull Payne next. Two roughhousers, Black Bart and Bull Payne. And I'll tell you one thing, I know for a fact Black Bart has no love for Samantha, although they do talk to each other an awful lot. And Bull Payne apparently thinks James Beard has not counting fast enough for not warning Black Bart about breaking the hold. Now the top hammerlock or top wrist lock. And the reversal by Bull Payne into the hammerlock. Bull Payne, an excellent technical wrestler, but he does take mistakes from time to time. And that happened to be one of them, trying to escape from that painful hammerlock. James Beard's count is up to 3. Samantha protests. And Black Bart breaks the hold. Bull Payne can't quite figure out how to contest Black Bart, and I can't quite figure out what's going on here. They're calling Bull Payne a chicken instead of a bull. Well, with the holiday season coming up, a lot of animals being talked about. And Bull Payne has decided just to get a little bit upset and go after Black Bart with some shots to the head, then to the body. And one to the noggin sends down the 300-pounder from Pico. Bull Payne going to the chokehold. And he's gotten Black Bart off his feet for the first time in the match. Actually, the first time since the early moments. Black Bart thrown into the top table and now using the top rope. Putting a little burning in Black Bart's eyes. Wink of the eyes by Black Bart showing that if you get his dander up, he'll fight you. Black Bart. Hearing the words of Samantha, but it distracted him enough to allow Bull Payne an opening. And now, a thumb into the eye. And Black Bart, with the right, now one to the throat. Trying to recover from that distraction earlier. Now he's going to go do something about it, but from behind, Bull Payne gets the rear chin lock and delivers a blow to the sternum. Black Bart out of the ring on the apron. And Bull Payne thinks the job has been done as Black Bart rolls to the outside. Bull Payne down with a double axe handle, but Black Bart anticipated the move. Black Bart picks up Bull Payne, hurls him into the apron of the ring. Steel support beams under that. And now Bull Payne may be a little bit upset that he took Black Bart to the outside because Bull Payne got the worst of that. But Bull Payne quickly back into the ring. And these two guys have pretty much thrown out the rule book on this one. Once again, words exchanged between Bull Payne and Samantha, or excuse me, Black Bart and Samantha. Bull Payne takes advantage. The trick that woman has come up with, the elbow that floors Black Bart, delivered by Bull Payne. Payne sizing up Black Bart and delivers an elbow to the forehead. Rear chin lock now. And an elbow right on target. It's over! Payne climbing the rope. Goes up the top by Black Bart. Saw the move telegraphed and answered it. Body slam. Back to the rope he goes. disqualification. But Black Bart with a clothesline. Let's get this away.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to outside interference, the referee has determined the winner is Black Bart. From the bad side of Nashville, Mike and Tom Davis, the Dirty Davis Brothers.
Well, it has come to this. No disqualification. Anything goes. As the Dirty Davis Brothers take on the team of Tom Taylor and Terry Garvin.
Introducing their opponents for the global tag event at a total weight of 547 pounds, Terry Garvin.
Watch out! Taylor's brought into the ring. Anything goes. Chuck Taylor trying to use the chair. And the Dirty Davis Brothers have made an early exit. All is fair in a no DQ match. Chuck Taylor trying to seek some revenge for the injury to his son, Chad, at the hands of the Dirty Davis Brothers in the Lightning Gym. And Terry Garvin trying to calm Chuck Taylor down.
What's the matter, Fat Boy?
Because he wants this match to get started. Garvin and Mike Davis ready to lock up.
Come on, ready to eat the refrigerator.
And joining me up at our broadcast position is Chad. And you said at the top of the show that you didn't want to sit in the corner, a little bit too tempting, huh?
Right, I'm sitting back watching. I said I was going to watch from a distance. I'm doing it.
Well, your dad and Terry Garvin were ready for action as they brought those chairs to the ring.
That's right, it's no disqualification. They came ready.
And Mike Davis, knowing that, is going to pull just about every trick out of the book. Guaranteed.
These Davis brothers are tough, but you know, don't put anything past Chad and Terry. These guys are tough too. They're going to bring out what they need to bring out.
Terry Garvin delivering a series of, Bryce, what you doing? He's getting the boot. He's getting his boot off. He's going after Mike Davis. Takes a swing, but Mike Davis going to the outside. But everything is legal in this no DQ match.
That's right, these Davis brothers are supposed to be hot, but when it gets hot, they're out of there. When the heat gets going, these guys leave the ring, don't they, Craig?
Indeed they do. Frustration on the face of the elder Davis brothers, Mike Davis. And there's the tag into Tom there as Terry Garvin puts the boot back on.
These Davis brothers, they're tough, but I think they've met their match.
Well, a big man like your dad, and I remember when you first came in the Global Wrestling Federation, you were talking about how your dad used to chase you around, and that's how you got all your quickness. Well, now I can see why.
Yeah, he's a big man, isn't he?
Tom Davis having some success here against Terry Garvin, putting the boots to him.
Come on, Terry.
Backed into the corner. A left delivered right to the jaw. Whips him in and nobody home.
Yes.
Going down to the boot, trying to take it off. He gets it off again and
All right, Terry.
Wow! Seems that the Dirty Davis brothers do not want to stay in the ring when it's a no DQ match.
That's right. Terry knows what to do and win.
No DQ. We'll fight them like that.
Words so true by Terry Garvin. And now making his way back. Let's take a break, folks. We'll be back. We're keeping the tape machines rolling. Don't you go away. Action continues after this. There's the original Tugboat. Tugboat Taylor going to work on the Davis brothers. Mike Davis out of the way. Tom Davis in the middle of the ring. And watch now. I don't know who that hurt more, but your dad seemed to shake it off quite well.
That looked like a second jab, but I think he got Tom Davis more.
Well, I tell you, James Beard, not able to count here, can only ask for the hold to be broken.
James Beard has his hands full in this match.
Knee right to the forehead of Tom Davis. Challenges Mike Davis to come in, but Mike Davis stopped by the referee. And take off his face. Watch out. The Dirty Davis brothers.
The Davis brothers don't know what they got themselves into this time.
And now it's breaking loose as Terry Garvin comes in. And Tom Davis. Oh, there's the bell again. Watch out. Woo!
I hear that all the way back here, Craig.
Yikes.
You know, you got to admire the ref, James Beard. You know, it's like putting a ref in charge of a pit bull fight.
Not something I want to be in the middle of.
No, not me neither.
Seems that the Dirty Davis brothers are spending an awful lot of time outside of the ring.
Yeah, like I said, you know, I think they're kind of scared inside the ring.
Tuck Taylor waiting for the Davis brothers to return, and now Terry Garvin policing the outside of the ring. Tuck Taylor waiting for Tom Davis to make his way back into the ring, and the younger Davis brother does. Two big men in there. Tuck locking in the side headlock. Delivered a shot to the jaw, tag into Terry. And from behind, Mike Davis attacked him out of nowhere. And now, Tom Davis using the bandana to take the air. Away from Terry Garvin.
Like I said, the ref can't get the bandana away from him.
But Tuck Taylor.
All right,
In there, but watch out. Mike Davis over the top rope and out. Inside the ring. Tuck Taylor and Tom Davis. Outside the ring. Mike Davis and Terry Garvin. Into the hardwood floor. Now Tuck Taylor throwing Tom Davis down. Oh, stage and on the floor. Just dumped. Come on, Terry, get up. And Tom Davis now going to work on Tuck Taylor. Into the post.
I want to go down there and help Craig, but Dad said to sit tight, sit back and just watch. But, I want to go down there and help. I know that they'll come out. They'll be good. They're going to come out on top.
A lot of emotion in this match. A lot of revenge on the mind. Tuck Taylor preventing Mike Davis. Oh! Tuck Taylor distracted by Tom. Mike Davis getting the advantage here. Over the top rope off your screen with Terry Garvin once again as Mike Davis threw him over the top rope. Tuck Taylor doesn't know what's going on. It could be a 2-on-1 situation. But no, outside of the ring. Mike Davis going after Terry Garvin inside. Chuck Taylor working on Tom.
Greg, why does Mike Davis like to throw
Over the stairs!
Jesus, come on, Terry.
And the official is thrown out by Chuck Taylor.
No.
Stay here. You can't afford.
Come on, let me go.
No,
Come on.
right here.
I gotta go. See what he's doing to Terry?
A shot.
Come on, this is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand.
Another official has made his way down to ringside. John Keaton says, ring the bell. This one's out of control.
Out of control.
Mike Davis, Tom Davis, we just proved you can't beat us, no matter what the rules are. You shoot tickets, you run, we fight. I want a cage. I want a cage. I want a cage next week. Let's end it, Davis. Cut both. I want a cage. Let's end it. Let's end it right now. Quit all the running. Put the referee on the outside. Put a cage up and fight till we die.
Davis brothers, you might be interested in this. I have just talked to Marco Villa. There will be a cage match next week. There has never been a cage match in the GWF, but there will be one next week. And I have some news if you care to hear it. Marco Villa has told me that because of all the things that you have done to Chaz along with the Lightning Kid, that not only will there be a cage match, in a cage match there's a lock and a key. The man who will be holding the key is Chaz. Do you have anything you want to say about that? You will be the holder of the key next week.
That's right. I'm going to be holder of the key.